He used to say, "I bring home the money, you just relax." He made it sound like a joke, but it wasn't. Every time I tried to contribute, he shut it down. "Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand. Just stick to what you know." And for years, I believed him. My name is Vanessa Cole. I'm 32 now, and this is the story of how my husband told me I wasn't good enough. So I built a life he couldn't even step into. This isn't about revenge. It's about recognition, calculated justice. I grew up in a small town, married my high school boyfriend at 23. He was older, confident, the kind of man who made every decision for both of us. At first, it felt like love, structure, safety. He'd say, "You don't have to worry about anything, I got us." But soon that turned into, "Don't waste my time. Why are you even trying? Just stay in your lane." It wasn't love, it was control, and I let it happen until the day everything changed. It was a Tuesday, nothing special. I had just finished a short online course, digital marketing. Basic stuff, but it excited me. I printed out a certificate, showed it to him with a smile. He didn't even look at it, just said, "What's the point?" "You're not gonna do anything with it." I laughed, nervously, said, "I thought maybe I could start a little side hustle, maybe sell something online." He didn't laugh back. "Vanessa, come on. You're not built for that. You'll waste time and money. Just let me handle things." That night, while he watched TV, I opened my laptop. Again. This time, I didn't ask for permission. I researched products, suppliers, shipping costs. I didn't even know what I was doing. But for the first time in years, I felt awake. Within a week, I ordered $150 worth of handmade phone cases, sold them on Etsy, made $30 profit. Tiny, insignificant. But to me, it was the first dollar I ever made for myself. He didn't know, I didn't tell him, because this time, it wasn't his to crush. I started waking up earlier, going to bed later. While he slept, I packed orders. While he scrolled, I read case studies. He thought I was just bored. Killing time with crafty nonsense, I let him believe that. Because while he mocked, I was doubling my revenue. Within 3 months, I had my own website, my own branding, repeat customers. I reinvested every dollar, didn't touch a cent, used gift cards for shipping, used coupons for supplies, saved everything. By the 6th month, I was making more than his monthly salary. But I said nothing. I wasn't ready, because I knew. As soon as he saw the power shift, he'd try to shut it down, and I wasn't going to let him. One night, he asked, "Why are you always on that laptop?" I smiled, said, "Just wasting time, like you said." He laughed, and I kept building. My lease was signed on a Wednesday, a small co-working space downtown, just enough for me and my future. I told him I was meeting a friend. Instead, I registered my LLC, opened a business bank account, filed for a resale license. Every step, silent, strategic. I kept my workspace minimal, whiteboard, shelves, a coffee machine I bought with points, and freedom. On paper, I was still his wife. At home, still folding his shirts. But at 10 a.m. on weekdays, I was the CEO of a growing brand. Within 9 months, I had a team of 3. A part-time assistant, a freelance ad manager, and a warehouse partner for fulfillment. All under his nose. And the best part? He still thought I was playing entrepreneur. I let him think that, because what came next, he never saw coming. He lost his job in October. Downsizing, corporate shuffle, whatever they called it, he didn't see it coming. For weeks, he sulked, angry at the world, short with me, blaming everyone but himself. I offered support, smiled, nodded, but inside, I was focused. Because my business had just landed its biggest wholesale deal yet, a national retail chain, distribution across 5 states. We were growing faster than I ever imagined, and I needed help. So I posted a job opening, anonymous listing, customer support lead, work from home, $65,000 starting. The next day, his resume came in. He had no idea. He brought it up at dinner, said he found a solid opportunity online. I asked questions, feigned curiosity. Inside, I was torn. Do I tell him? Do I reject him? Or do I let him walk through the door and see exactly who he's underestimated? I invited him to a Zoom interview. He didn't recognize the brand name. I had rebranded 3 months prior. He showed up in a button-down, smiling, confident, tried to sell himself. I kept my camera off, let my assistant handle the call. At the end, she said, "The founder would like to follow up personally." Next day, I joined the call. Camera on, smile calm, voice steady. He froze. I said, "Hi." Vanessa Cole, founder and CEO. Silence. Then I said, "You once told me I'd never do anything with my time. Turns out I built a company." I didn't gloat, didn't yell, just smiled. Unfortunately, we're looking for someone with a bit more respect for women in leadership. And I ended the call. I didn't need to destroy him. He destroyed his own future the moment he stopped believing in mine. This wasn't revenge. This was recognition. Calculated justice. Ever been told you're not good enough? Share your story in the comments. I read everyone. Subscribe for weekly stories of real power, quiet revenge, and the kind of endings life doesn't usually offer. Because justice doesn't need to scream. Sometimes, it just smiles.